Coffee, coffee, coffee. Just kidding. Tea. Tea. Okay. First of all, my go-to favorite coffee shop here closes in 45 minutes. So I decided to try a new place. And this place is called the Blue Hat. And new. It's not exactly new, but I'm so stubborn and I'm such a diehard for Ground Control and Apothecary. If you know, you know, that I didn't want to try it. And I'd gone in there before and it kind of smelled like old lady basement. So that kind of steered me away. But today I decided, you know what? 300 subscribers now. I'm ready to try new things, make new videos. So why not try a new coffee shop? And the person who owns it, her name's Erin. She's super nice, has a southern charm to her. And she was telling me they have their own baker who makes everything in-house. They have gluten-free, regular, vegan. They make their own house-made sugar-free syrups. There's about 7 different kinds, and I was just blown away. I mean, I was like a kid in a candy store. It looked so good. So I got the cinnamon orange spice tea with just a splash of oat milk, per Erin's recommendation, and it's so good. It's not too sweet. The cinnamon's not overpowering like some cinnamon teas are. The way people can kind of have a taste for wine, I have a taste for tea. The coffee is developing over time, but yes. Also, side note, finally, Mother Nature is welcoming this beautiful fall weather. It is overcast. It's like in the 60s. It's windy, a little humid, but that's only because, it's only because the past week it's been devastating. It's been like 80s and sunny, and the grass has never been greener, but it's October. It's October. We're ready for fall. Anyway, my outfit is giving today. My mom and I were on this big feat of cleaning the entire house. We'd like to develop more of a minimalist approach to how we do things because we have a lot of stuff. So we're decluttering from anywhere from the basement, the kitchen, the bathroom, like everywhere, decluttering. And upon that today, she told me that there's a surprise, an old surprise in my bedroom. When I got out of the shower and she found this old number. It's a nice trench coat. It's bright red. And I'm trying to think of how to describe the overall look I was going for. If I had to narrow it down to about 7 different characters, I would say first and foremost, Data from the Goonies. Second, what's the bad boy's name from The Breakfast Club? Okay, him. Third, the backup dancers for The Weeknd. Fourth, Michael Jackson Thriller. And fifth, some sort of detective, Nancy Drew, type of vibe, and Matrix. And me on my Spotify. So that's like, 8? I lost count. I'm terrible at counting. Ask my clients at the gym. But yeah, cute little fit for today. Today's a very special day. I've reached 300 subscribers. That's insane. That's insane. For some reason, God woke me up at about 3:30 this morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of changes and different factors in my life. Off of prep, hormone stuff, medication stuff, and I just feel like so awake and alive and in my body. And I have a lot of energy, physically, mentally, spiritually. I got up at 3:30. I read my Bible, and I read the parable of the 10 Minas, I believe it's pronounced. I have a whole nother video on that just explaining it, and I thought I really got a lot out of it, and I feel like I'm going to be able to apply a lot of it to my life, but I'll talk about that in the next video. I got up and I sort of started reflecting of this channel. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. I put in so much work. so much thought, so much love and intentionality with every video I make, every post. And I thought back to the beginning of 2025 when I first made this channel or started posting on this channel. And I had made a vision board. On that vision board was the golden plaque, the YouTube golden plaque. If you know what it is, it means you have 1 million subscribers. You've reached this like milestone, this pinnacle. You are like in the top 1% of YouTubers. And that was on there. And thinking back, that was awesome for the time because it kept me motivated, kept me posting. But now I kind of want to, that goal is kind of shifted. It's shifted into one where I just have total creative freedom. I don't have to put myself in a box. I don't have to mirror or copy anything that any other creator has done or use AI to just get more views, because honestly, my one video on social media, it kind of blew up. Like it got 6,000 views, and I thought I'd be more like happy and like, oh my gosh, excited. That number, that 6,000, it's just a number. It's a bunch of pixels. Now, I will say that is my favorite video I've ever made, and it has nothing to do with the amount of views, but everything to do with the flow state I was in during its creation. I feel like that wasn't my idea. That didn't come from me. I pulled that from somewhere else. I pulled that from, I don't know, God was talking to me, pulled it from some other dimension. And I would just, guys, you know I stumble over my words all the time. Like, count the amount of cuts I make when I edit these videos. I didn't stumble a single word for 20 minutes straight. 20 minutes straight. That is not me. That is not my body. That is from the soul. That is from God. That is from... yeah. So A, it's creative process and my, I don't know, sort of flow state I had upon making it. And B, the comment section. Guys, the comment section for this video, you guys are so cool. There's people, dozens and dozens of people leaving paragraphs of their stories, their experiences, their tips for me or questions. And it became, the comment section of the video became sort of a community of people to kind of talk to each other. Sometimes I'll respond to people, sometimes people respond to each other. And it cultivated sort of this conversation that still continues to go. Still, every single day, I get notifications of people commenting on the video, asking questions, sharing their experiences. That is so cool. That is so cool. And I cannot wait to make more things like that. And just speaking from the heart and taking time to be still and listen to God. And connect and cultivate love and joy and community. Honestly, is what I'm trying to do, and creativity. Not just for me, but hopefully for you guys too. This is getting very deep. It's getting very deep. But needless to say, I appreciate you all more than you know. Thank you so much. And I also wrote in my journal this morning, if we just left it at 300, if God were to tell me, all right, Gab, the most amount of subscribers you're going to get, and it's just going to stay there, keep doing your thing, keep creating, do your thing, I'd be 100% satisfied. Knowing that we are like-minded people, we're creative, we like positivity, we question everything, we're curious, we look behind the curtain. So I think that's really cool. And yeah, overall, I'm just really grateful for you guys. And that leads me to the point of this video is going to be 300 things I'm grateful for, because I really want to continue cultivating more, I don't know, good energy, gratitude, abundance. So 300 things I'm grateful for. This list was started this morning at 3:30. And to add to this list, I would also like to put in this red coat. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the first. We're gonna have to count. Oh, please don't make me put the numbers up here. Just let me list them off, please. Oh, I might have to list. Let's get the journal out, shall we? Please tell me I brought it. Okay. Guys, this is a Mary Poppins bag. When I tell you I packed everything in here, I have my laptop, my book, The Great Gatsby, if you know, you know, my journal, this new book I got from the library on mindfulness, and it's so creative and fun. I love it. It's called How to Be an Explorer of the World, Portable Art Life Museum by Carrie Smith. So it just has a bunch of different things of like different ways to look at life and sort of mindfulness practices. So let me read you something. Found smells. Okay, here's one. Challenge for you in real time right now. Go for a walk, make a list of all the smells in your neighborhood. Be as detailed as possible. Attempt to identify sources. So yeah, like little tasks, sort of a scavenger hunt. And as you know, the one, the only, mi bella. It's CPR class today, so I had to renew my BLS, basic life support, which is, you know, that scene in The Office when Dwight puts the mask on of the dummy and there's all the dummies and Stanley goes into cardiac arrest, and yeah, that's what I did. And the whole time I just giggled. Sorry. Some things never change. I'm just gonna do a few and then we'll change locations. Okay, so we already said this red coat, Superfly. Also, my how do I say this? My willingness to be out in public and do stuff like this and like speak, I can't say that I'm comfortable per se as of right now. We'll get there, but it's not getting easier. I think I'm getting better at it. So yeah. My commitment to better my public speaking, that's number 2. Okay. We'll speed through these, I promise. This otherwise is gonna be like a 3-hour video. Oh, church bells. You hear? Guys, I am not even kidding. I will show you right now. I wrote the church bells from downtown in this list. Let me find it. That's so meta. Oh, here, found it. Church bells in the morning. I mean, that counts, but it's the same church bells. They come from the same church. Wow. Okay. All right. Number 1. First and foremost, my mom. No surprise there. The closest love to God's love that I've ever experienced and ever will experience, probably. Second, my legs. I tore my ACL back in college, so I have a very strong relationship with both of these bad boys. If you've ever tore your ACL, you'd understand all the rehab. You basically have to learn to like walk and run again. Number 3, sunsets. Hundreds of photos to prove it. Music, I'm not gonna list them. Or I'm not gonna number them, sorry, I'm just gonna list them. Music and the ability to stream music. I always say, I feel like I was supposed to be born in the 80s, with the exception of music, because if I wasn't able to stream and just listen to songs, and I always tell people I have a trigger finger in the car because I'm a skipper. I'm a skipper with songs. Like, there are certain times when I pull into the gym, I need to be listening to a certain pump up song. It's like a walk up song, but I digress. Flowers, specifically the magenta ones, the really bright shade of magenta / fuchsia. Dahlias, the ones that bloom and they get all puffy. To me, they're beautiful. I think it's kind of poetic that they have this like fleeting beauty to them, and they kind of just, you have them, and when you have them, you cherish them, and then they die, and like that's just, I don't know, circle of life type deal. The town I live in, the community, I love it here. Every day discover something new. And I think oftentimes I take it for granted, but I'm really trying to be more mindful lately. And I'm so grateful. It's safe, it's fun, it's adventurous, it's full of creative minds. It's really cool, and it's really developed and grown over time. I've lived here basically all my life. I'm really proud to say that I'm from here. Coffee shops in my town. So like I said, cinnamon tea, Ground Control, Apothecary, even the Starbucks I went to when I was 12 up here, Blue Hat, like, I love coffee shops. Libraries, the smell of old books, it's quiet, it makes me curious. Cameras, capturing moments, obviously. Running water, my denim jacket I bought in Cali. I went to this flea market in Cali, and it's heavy, but it's comfy, and it's kind of worn, and it's Levi, and it's authentic, and it's nice. I like that jacket a lot. I call it my airport jacket for reference. You can see it in my other videos. My dad, my brother, my grandma, my friends and family. My gold bracelet I wear was my great-great-grandma's, I believe, or just great-grandma's, but it's a family heirloom sort of, and I love this thing. Never take it off until I give it to my kids and or my niece/nephew. Connection with God, that needs no explanation. Slow mornings, I love slow mornings, and that doesn't necessarily need to be your wake up late, it's 10 a.m., making banana pancakes, you know, that song is playing while you're making banana pancakes, and it rolls into like 3 p.m. and you're just now eating breakfast. No, I mean like 4 or 5 a.m., get up, hike, sunrise, like do a bunch of things in the morning before you actually do the stuff that you have to do. To me, that is a slow morning. That is the most enjoyable thing ever. The gym. Again, community. Bunch of people with a common goal of bettering themselves, working hard. People just dap each other up, and like, we're all there to just better ourselves. And I've had a lot of great laughs in there. Made some of my closest friends I have to this day in there, and yeah, super grateful. Scented candles, all right, specifically fall scents. So we got pumpkin spice, we got apple cider, throw in like cinnamon and nutmeg. What else? Winter, so like pine, a little picky with pine, mahogany teakwood, sugar cookie. Love like a lemon candle, lemon pound cake, even a coffee perhaps. I'm very picky with scents though, so yeah. Speaking of scents, vetiver hand soap. Method, the brand, makes this hand soap. It's vetiver. My aunt uses it in California. It's the best smelling thing ever. And she also uses perfume that I've since copied. I'm a copycat when it comes to my aunt and cousin in California, which is another one that I'm super grateful for. And I also wrote eating food with my aunt and cousin in California, because they are foodies like me. I have not met too many people who are foodies the way that I'm a foodie on an analytical level that could probably surpass that of Gordon Ramsay. Like we are so judgy, and we are so, but it's fun, I like it. Ceramic polka dot coffee cup. I have my coffee cup, my go-to coffee cup that I use every morning. Ceramic polka dots, it feels right. I'm left-handed, and I don't find that, because it doesn't have a front or a back, so I can use it with my right hand as a lefty does, and it works, and it just is cozy, it feels right. My hair, that's my defining trait or / feature, I believe, is my hair, because that's the thing I get complimented on the most out of everything that God has blessed me with, my hair. Dancing, I love to dance. Any chance I have to dance, I will take. It doesn't matter where I am, doesn't matter what I'm doing, who I'm with, what I'm wearing. Ask me to dance, I will dance. But not like slow dance. But just like jump around, I don't know, anyway. Phone calls. Phone calls where someone calls you out of the blue and it turns into like a deep conversation. Deep conversations in general. Bible study. Peanut butter. Guys, peanut butter. Remember when my coach took away my peanut butter on prep?
My coach took away all my peanut butter.
The moment I had more,
Guys,
it was life-changing. Also, going into like the yin and the yang of things, polarity, duality is important. So I'm also grateful for mistakes I've made or failures I've made in the past, because I don't believe I'd be where I am today without them. The movie Spirited Away. If you know, you know. I love that movie. It's probably my favorite movie ever. It's really good. I don't know if you'd call it animation or cinematography, but it just is so soothing for the soul. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The smell of the Ticonderoga No. 2 pencil. Whoever made the No. 1 pencil, I don't know what happened to him or the pencil that he invented, but No. 2 is the one that we use in school, and for some reason, I love the smell. It's nostalgic. My mom's a teacher, sue me. Oh, speaking of mom reading to me every night. When I grew up, my mom would read books to me every single night, and I really cherish that because it taught me to be mindful and how to kind of quiet my mind before bed, and it gave me a sense of wonder and imagination about the world around me, internally and externally. Being a big sister. I have 2 younger half-sisters who I love with all my heart and soul, and I think they're just the biggest blessings to this earth. And a big mission I have is just to set a good example for them, and just look out for them, help them grow. What a blessing. Ooh, I could talk about that forever. Oh, 6 a.m. Saturday hockey practices. I used to do this growing up as a kid. 6 a.m. we'd be the first ones at the ice rink. The manager would give us, one of the coaches, the keys. He'd open it up. We'd practice like 6 to 7:30 or 8. And after that, my dad or mom would take us to get like donuts or to the cider mill. And it taught me a lot. It taught me, early bird gets the worm. It taught me how to work hard, and it kind of made me an early bird too. And it taught me about my affinity for breakfast foods and sunrises. The album Urban Flora by Alina Baraz. I cannot explain to you why, but this album speaks to me on the deepest soul level. Here's what it looks like. Listen to it. You'll probably recognize the song Fantasy or Pretty Thoughts. Check it out. The Little Big Planet video game. That will take too long to explain, but it is a big part of my childhood. The drawings in my room. Drawings are one of the only things where I feel like I can just be, and I'm all there and I'm present and just forget about the rest of the world. Like nothing else matters when I'm drawing. And I'm just in that flow state. I'm just locked in. The parks in my town, the parks in the city that I live in. There's deers, trees, ponds, beautiful spots for meditations. I have all the best sunrise and sunset spots in the tri-state area, rest assured. Movie nights at my dad's house. This was always so fun because my dad's a very frugal man. He's very careful with money and cautious, but when it comes to entertainment systems, baby, we always had the biggest TV that one could buy. Biggest TV in Costco, price tag didn't matter. Only thing where the price did matter. So we'd have this awesome surround sound system and these plasma TVs, and we'd have my cousins over and my sisters who watch, Christmas movies, A Polar Express, Monster House around like Halloween. It just made it really cool. So I'm thankful for that. Speaking of my cousins, I'm super close with a lot of my cousins, and some of them are some of my best friends on this earth, and we really connect on such a deep level, and I'm really blessed to have them, and they're such a big part of my life even to this day. And as I grow and I continue to meet people from all walks of life, I recognize that not everyone has that. That really is such a blessing to be close with your family on that level and to have family. Thunderstorms, smell of rain, Traveling. I did so much traveling and I love it so much. Opening my eyes to the world. Bathrooms on the plane. Guys, I have the smallest bladder. Even on the way here, I was thinking, I'm like, should I bladder train? How does one bladder train? Because I was always told, my mom always told me, Gabby, if you have to go, you have to go, because if not, you'll get like a UTI. But then other people are saying, no, you have to bladder train yourself so your body's more like, your bladder can expand and you can hold it for longer. Which one is it? I'm an anxious peer, if you can't tell. And so the bathrooms on the plane from when I was an anxious flyer, those helped a lot because I had to pee all the time. Okay, moving on. Espresso on the plane. Guys, if you have the chance to order espresso on an airplane, please do. Sip it slow. 20,000 feet in the air. Classiest thing I've ever done. So nice. The goosebumps and the chills that I get from certain songs. I'm a self-diagnosed synesthete, meaning like I associate songs and certain notes and sounds with like sensations or colors or stuff like that. It's really cool to me. I love music. Jazz bars, super classy, super fun. I can't wait to explore more come the fall and this winter. Small venue concerts, small intimate concerts are so underrated because you can connect. There's a difference, I've talked about this before with like The Weeknd and his stadium concerts. There's a difference between performing as an artist in a concert and literally channeling, like I talked about earlier, like pulling that creativity from somewhere. They're channeling something. And I find more artists will channel with these smaller venues because you do get to connect with people. Gabby, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Oh, one of my best friends, and she's been there for me through thick and thin. I'm so grateful for her. She's the best. Organized spice drawers. Speaking of the cleaning thing, that's my task for this weekend is to organize our spice drawer. Just wait. I have a deep appreciation for those and spices in general, being the foodie that I am. So I'm grateful that those exist, and I'm excited to try and manifest that into our kitchen. Mathematics with Kyle. Kyle, if you're watching this, you're the best. So grateful for you. You've taught me so much. We need to add to our handshake. Yeah, you're one of one. Baking with my mom as a kid. Yeah, I baked a lot with my mom as a kid. And some of my fondest memories come from stuff like that. Next, the Pilot V5 Precise PT Fine Point Pen. And I have these all the time in my videos. I probably have one in my bag right now. Let me find it. No way. The one day that I don't. I have highlighters. As a lefty, I constantly get ink on my palm and my hand and just everywhere in between. So these pens are the best. And they've helped me get through nursing school. Mickey jeans, my mom's hand-me-down Mickey jeans, has a lot of sentimental value, a lot of stories behind them, and I call them my good luck jeans. Story for another time. Mac and cheese at school lunch. For some reason, it came in this like tin tray, and there was the section of mac and cheese and the section of broccoli. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah, so good. The farmer's market. My affinity for worn-in shoes. These have some work to do, but I do love worn-in shoes, and I will wait. Like I said in one of my other videos, I will wait till they are hanging on by a thread, till they are just being strung along, literally, to get new shoes, just because I love worn-in shoes. I love the look of them. The curiosity and attention to detail of my brain. I used to label it as overthinking or like an anxious brain, but now I see it as a strength of, no, I'm really curious. I like looking at things from different lenses and different outcomes and perspectives. And my attention to detail has gotten me far in life in more ways than one. being a good listener too. I'm really grateful for that. Rainbows. My dad and I do this thing. We send pictures of rainbows to each other. It's really cute. It's really wholesome.
You gotta be joking. That's insane. Come on.
Yeah. The Andrew Huberman podcast, the Joe Rogan podcast, so many different podcasts. I could just list them all. The color green. I think green deserves more love. A lot of people say their favorite color is blue, but the color green is my favorite color, so I had to throw it in there. And red, if you can't tell. Coaches, all the coaches I've had, from hockey to soccer to lacrosse to bodybuilding, super grateful for all of them. Orca whales, my favorite animal. Yelp and other restaurant apps to help me be a more decisive person upon choosing a restaurant to dine at with my family. Hudson Cafe. The Hudson Cafe, best brunch spot in Michigan. Go there. I promise you will not be disappointed. Great food, great hospitality, great people, great experience. Grinch night with my cousins. You'll see that for Vlogmas. I'm so excited. I'm not going to explain that just yet. Homemade ranch dressing. I'm so picky, but there's a kind. They have like house-made ranch dressing at certain burger joints, like that thick, creamy buttermilk ranch. Not the Hidden Valley. Get that out of my face. I mean like authentic homemade ranch dressing. Sometimes it's at pizza places too. If you know, you know. I feel like Red Robin has really good ranch. Or like Jet's Pizza, Buddy's Pizza if you're from the Mitten. Being left-handed. I love being left-handed. It actually got me my lacrosse scholarship, oddly enough. They needed a lefty to play a certain position. And I was like, hey, and my coach was like, hey, and sure enough. So yeah, being left-handed, it's pretty cool. Living at my aunt's with my cousins. I was really little. My parents first got divorced and my dad moved in with my aunt. So I lived with my cousins for like whenever I was with my dad, and he had us for the weekends and such. So much fun. So much fun just exploring with my cousins and swimming in the pool and getting ice cream, and they set a really great example for me. I'm super blessed to have them. The freckles that I have, there's certain freckles I have where I look at and I'm like, aw. Yeah, I like my freckles. All of my nicknames. I have so many nicknames. To list a few, we have Gab, Gabs, Gabster, Mitchie, Scoobs, G-Wavy, Galf, G, Yo Gabba Gabba, Gabberdoodle. Like, the list goes on and on. But I think it's cute, and I love when people make nicknames for me. The belly laugh of my little sister, bro. I'm currently writing an article on this. Actually, my sister recently turned 16, so that's mostly what I talk about. It all, I use her laugh to symbolize like everything that is amazing about her and like her growth, and yeah. My stepmom, she taught me a lot about like womanhood and femininity growing up. And she was just so kind. So kind. Yeah, thankful for her. The movie E.T. and the soundtrack, one of my favorite movies of all time. My therapist, bro. Oh, I could make a whole video about that. I am a strong advocate for therapy. Very strong advocate for therapy. The fact that I had braces and I went to the orthodontist, because I get compliments on my teeth a lot and I don't think they'd be the way that they are. Oh, run club. Ooh, ooh. People are doing their run club across town today. I love my town. Christmas Eve. For some reason, I just love Christmas Eve so much. The excitement, the anticipation. I'm gonna stop there. That's at least 100. We got a lot to go, but we're gonna stop there because the camera battery's about to die. My tea's getting cold. Such a good day, dude. Thank you for doing this with me. I appreciate you. This this tea is wicked. They're fast, man. Oh, there's a kid.
I packed a snack, I forgot to tell you. She still got it.